Let's cross straight to London now and speak with our reporter on the scene, Jonathan Lea. Jonathan, thanks for joining us. You're at Westminster. People have been lining up, incredible patience and forbearance, as we've been discussing. They'll be just so eager to actually get there privately to pay their respects.
Chris, the sense of occasion here is extraordinary, and the only way I can describe what was last night and what will happen today, it feels like taking all of the Anzac Days you've ever been to and condensing them into one solitary occasion. Last night, thousands of people gathered outside Buckingham Palace. There was this stony, eerie silence. All you could hear was the chopper in the sky coming closer, and everyone knew as those beating blades drew down on them, Her Majesty got closer to being brought home one final time. She spent the night there last night. Today, her casket will be loaded onto a gun carriage. That gun carriage will be drawn not by horses because they move too fast, but by sailors with ropes. This will replicate and emulate what happened with King George VI back in 1952. Her Majesty will be drawn up the Mall, past here at Whitehall, and eventually taken to Westminster Hall behind us. Walking behind her carriage will also be now King Charles and other senior members of the royal family. You'll also have members of the household as well. Her Majesty will lie here in wait for the better part of 4 days and then effectively be taken over the road to Westminster Abbey, another incredible building here in London, where she will be, where her funeral will be, the same place where she had her coronation. So extraordinary 72 hours, really, Chris, and to be a part of it, I mean, I feel enormously privileged.
Yeah, Jonathan, it's going to be quite extraordinary later today when that cortege does move down to where you are, as you've described. That'll be carried live to air here on Sky News. Just tell us, it looks a bit damp on the street but behind you. What sort of weather have we got for this occasion? Because I know people will be staying out there no matter what happens with the weather.
We'd had a magnificent 2 days while Her Majesty was still in Scotland. Last night we had, it was fairly wet, I won't lie. We were out doing a lot of interviews last night. A lot of people slept last night in the rain in their tents. They were set up along the mall. One person we spoke to had been there for 5 days, and he wasn't going to be going last night because of the rain. So it's overcast at the moment. It's cool, it's inclement, but the hope is that sun might burst through for Her Majesty, and there will be tens of thousands. All the traffic lights have been taken down. You walk around here at the moment, Chris, it feels like you're in a war movie. It's like nothing I've ever seen. The security, I mean, it's a population of security that are out and about at the moment. Police have been brought in from everywhere. Things have been shut down. It is a wall of steel, and in some parts there's actually probably 12-foot high steel locking in streets to prevent anything from happening.
Extraordinary, and obviously will stay that way till Monday night. Thanks so much for joining us again, Jonathan.